Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. We've got ourselves a fight in this one to get back above 500. Week 3 is underway. Center return, Nyheim Hines. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40.
I'll tell you what, this quarterback, you sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and they're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. All right.
Play action, Fields. And his first pass falls incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
Here we go, Sit high.
Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Tracked down by Robert Spillane.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Good night.
Here's Fields to throw. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Here we go. Good night.
A give left side for Hall. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Don't jump. Ready? Go.
Now a give right side to Wilson. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here.
Here we go.
Now Fields. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And that kick a little too well struck. He drives it into the end zone for a touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Let's go now.
On play action, here's May. Finds his man. It's Demario Douglas. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
He's contained at the line for no gain. Quincy Williams making the tackle. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
It's taken in by Kendrick Bourne. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Hauled in by Bourne. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Runs inside the 35. And they'll finally bring him down at the 22. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd and 8. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend.
Okay, ready?
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Ready? 70 ready. 70 ready. Warrior 70.
From the gun, it's May. He beams one deep right side. And he makes the catch. Did he get both feet in? No. Oh, so close to 6. Incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches on every preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that will get them on the board.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. On the return, here's Hines. And he gets crunched by a big hit right at the 25 to end that return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Here we go.
Motioning left is their running back. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackle made by Juwan Bentley.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here we go, side. Side.
Fields on third. Caught by Lazard. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First down, ball at the 36.
Here we go. Good. Side.
Fields out of the gun. Completed over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Here we go, side.
Running back sent in motion.
Side.
First down throw for Fields. He'll get this complete to Lazard. And he's across midfield into Patriots territory. They give on second to Hall. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Here we go. You got a mini base. Why not? Side.
On first and 10, it's Fields. Able to hit Hall, complete. And they get this down to the 28. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. Just 3-0 is our score. More from MetLife coming right up. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive.
Side.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll get down to the 21-yard line before he's stopped. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Handoff running left. Here's Hall. Down to the 10. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets take a second quarter lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. To return this, Marcus Jones. And look at this return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. Ball at the 33 for first down. Operating from the gun, here's May. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Chuck Clark has it. And he makes the Heffs go. It's a touchdown on the pick six. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets drive their lead to 11. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Has this at the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They put Bourne in motion right. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that's a tough one because you can see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle him up before it came to fruition.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Caught by Diggs. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Now it's Sauce Gardner dropping him there.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they need to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Running the counter, Stevenson. Jukes one defender. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, then completions follow.
May now on 3rd down. Hits his running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Patriots will have a 1st down. From the gun, a give to Stevenson. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. May now from the gun. He's got the hook up to Bourne. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Five DBs out there for the Jets. 3rd down. Throwing is May. Cut near the goal line. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out. They find 7 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Stevenson will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal. It's a 3-yard gain, only a yard shy of the marker on third down.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive. Try to stick them with the loss and make a difficult fourth down decision.
They've held them out twice. Here we go, third and goal. They'll try and run in with Stevenson. And he gets in, touchdown. The Patriots make it a 1-score game in the first half. Ramondre Stevenson, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Patriots cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, tonight. Alpha. Tonight.
A pistol snap, Fields. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they face second down.
Here we go.
Off play action, it's Fields. They connect on the deep shot. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. First and 10 from the 41.
Here we go. Tonight.
Hall running between the tackles. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Offense up to the line fast. Lazard, the motion man left.
Tonight.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Epps. And the Patriots will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, you put more dime defenders on the field, and what you really see are so many more eyes. Remember, as a quarterback, you drop back, and you love to see those linebackers. You love to see base defense. But you get those DBs on the field, and it feels like everybody's looking at you, and it can lead to takeaways just like that.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. May looking to throw. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. And it's going to be second down. On play action, here's May. He's looking deep once again. This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Has it in close. Touchdown, New England. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Patriots push their lead to 3. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Xavier Gipson now to return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? Go.
Play action, Fields. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jabril Peppers with the pick. And the Patriots will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a New England first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down throw for May. Pass taken in by Diggs. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd and 3 now. Going play action, May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, God bless the Ted Washingtons, Casey Hamptons, Vince Wilforks, all them run stuffers back in the day. But the D-tackles of today, you not only have to stuff the run, you have to eat up the pass, too. And that D-tackle just got it done.
May now to throw on 3rd. Wow, wide open here, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Working inside the red zone. And oh, he got it! Interception! Quincy Williams has it! And the Jets make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Return coming from the 6. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Stevenson. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. That was Jermaine Johnson there to make the play. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They bring a tight end in motion right. From the gun, it's May. Forced out to his right. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Quincy Williams has it. And the Jets get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Extend.
They kick the running back in motion.
Right.
Fields on 1st down. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Here we go, son. Right.
They'll go right side with Hall. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Mayday. Here we go. Sit right.
Fields looking to throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. That's Carlton Davis. And the Patriots get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down. But instead, they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. It's a 21-yard gain. And the Patriots will have a 1st down. Now a give to Stevenson, coming right. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Made a throw it. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Chuck Clark has it. And the Jets are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
First down throw for Fields. He lets one fly deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. So it'll be second down.
Out, let's go. Here we go. We're good.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Finding Reynolds. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Brought down by the veteran Carlton Davis.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Here we go, son. All right.
Fields out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got the first down grab and still going. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Finds his target, Hall. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Brought down by the veteran Carlton Davis.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Here we go. All right.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. That was Harold Landry making the tackle.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here we go, son.
Fields now on 3rd. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. All right.
From the red zone now. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with a quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. All right.
Trying again, following the sack. He's on the move. Now here he goes. And he drives this forward to the 6. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter on this Thursday night. The Jets have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal.
Don't jump. Ready?
Hall's going to try to smash his way in. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Tonight.
The pitch is to Hall. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take a 4th-quarter lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Now a try to go up by 4. Put it out of the range of a field goal. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets take a 4-point lead. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And they pick him off again. Sauce Gardner with the INT. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. Defense getting in on the Farm Bronc with that 4th-quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense. And when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. Now May coming off that pick. That one complete to Hooper. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
The Jets get there and bring him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there's none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Now May on 3rd and long. Gets it quickly to Douglas. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. May now from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
May trying again here on second. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Jets will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
Here we go. Sit high.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 19.
Do it.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Hey, Ken. Go.
It's Hall on the carry. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. It's a gain of 8, but even still after that, behind the sticks, 3rd and 11 coming up.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Here we go.
They motion the tight end over.
Sit high.
Fields on 3rd. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
You know, Kate, that's exactly what that coverage was meant for. Make the quarterback throw it short, go up and rally, and get yourself off the field.
857-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends their lead to 14.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
He stopped on the return at the 27.
On the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10. At their own
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Diggs there to bring it in. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a New England 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
It's complete to Hunter Henry. It's a gain of 22. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
On play action, here's May. Pass is caught at the 9. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal.
To the air yet again, May. The back grabs it. And he has the New England touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Setting up to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Patriots 24.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
They bring Wilson in motion right.
All right.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Here we go. We're good.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Jets feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Here we go, son. All right.
On 1st down, here comes Hall. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here we go.
Hall gets it again on 2nd down. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Tonight.
Here's Hall once more. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go. Go.
They go right back to Hall. Room inside the 10. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Breece Hall with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts him up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Fielded at the 7. The return manages to get just beyond the 30.
Mario Douglas on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
got first down from the 31. From the gun, it's May. And he's going to go down. Jets brought the pressure and got to him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line. Throwing now. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Throw caught at the 6. And he'll be touchdown after a big play. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Don't jump. Ready?
Wow, they're going to pass it here. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets have likely locked up the win right there. Zerline on now for the extra point. Rush coming off the edge, and they block it.
You know, it really does, Kate. When you see that point blocked, it just deflates. You feel it. The whole sideline gets deflated. But I'll tell you what else it does. It puts a little seed of doubt and thought into your kicker and your special teams. And you hate that. You really do. You want those guys playing with as much confidence as your offense and defense is. So making sure you get your kicker right and that special teams unit right, that's going to be hugely important here down the road.
They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. All right, one more snap to play here. One final shot here. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that pass is dropped. Fitting. That would be their final play of the game as we've reached the end of this one. So the win goes to the Jets. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep.